get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will kick it away first. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Boilermakers offense has the ball first today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a man. It's Willis. Working that left side now. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Michigan. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails to the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking downfield, it's Willis. He'll get rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
Makes the catch. Wants to make the move upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Wolverines offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Gets it past the mark. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early. Goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all his ability on that
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Off the play fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early goal. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
I tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So, guys, we'll see. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He'll pull it on the read. That's a 1 minute to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. The Boilermakers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Willis. Trying to set up the screen. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. This defense taking one back to the house.
We're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the second time in this game they've recovered a fumble, taking it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're going to swing it on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play.
The ball security doesn't just does that apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. Continues to fight for yards. He's brought down with a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's locked in. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second to get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll do it himself. Powers through the defender.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
No shot to return that one as he moved it out of the back of the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Willis. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. Makes his man miss. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And on that out route 3rd down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Oh, behind the line, it's Coleman. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed it.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's effective. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, the last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got enough for the first.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead. They'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Running with the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I love when you make no bones about it. Bring in the beef, all the tight ends, the extra offensive linemen. Give it to the fullback. Let him plow ahead. You knew it was coming, and you couldn't stop it.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors
take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Western Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air, it's Willis. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after that pop.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Reed. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flops. The back of the end zone. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Dropping back, it's Willis. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Complete to the left. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Underwood. On the move, he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route.
Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the more than a trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Gonna run it. It's Newton. Fighting off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man. It's good. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wolverine. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He smashes his way through again. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Turning it on! And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Morgan. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I'll tell you what, when Michigan's had their...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Absolute shank. Missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He's got an open man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Don't try to sneak it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Rides the back and leaves it. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Newton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've been...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on their pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 4 over Central Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. It's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Yeah, this
This offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged. Up.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense got it. They're on the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the man starts playing. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Kind of like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Offensive players, when they got the ball, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make this. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
Base 27, jump.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, and it'll be first and goal from the line. Heftiness coming out on the goal line.
Ready.
Go straight ahead. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Let's go.
Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
What can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're Defense comes on the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some